This message comes from NPR sponsor Hulu. From the executive producers of The Handmaid's Tale comes The Testaments, a new Hulu original series based on the novel by Margaret Atwood. Premiering April 8th on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
Hey there, Kevin and Rebecca. What can we help you with?
This is an issue that's been going on for a long time, but we have this thing where we go to bed at night and we have like lined up our sheets and blankets in a way that works for both of us. Then
we make the bed. I mean, the bed is made.
We make the bed, right.
Okay.
The bed is made.
Okay.
And it's been reset and everyone is like happy.
Sure.
And then when we wake up the following morning, almost without fail, like I would say 90% of the time, the sheet is pulled towards Rebecca. And the blanket has been pulled towards me.
Whoa.
And so she only has sheet and I have blanket.
Well, and in my, I would also say in my defense, or in my, well, actually not my defense, I should say my interest is I'm a marriage therapist, and we wake up in the morning sometimes and we're actually like angry with each other. I'm like, why'd you take the blanket? Like, what's your problem? You know? And so it has sometimes some residual frustrations in the morning, which, you know, I'm sort of like, why do we even have strong feelings about this? How is this happening? I don't know how to make it any better.
Yeah.
It's fascinating. I mean, plenty of couples, there will be one half of the couple who steals everything. But whatever is happening between the two of you while you sleep, I've never heard of anything like it before.
Yeah, the layering of this makes this very difficult to understand how it happens because, you know, the blanket would be harder for me to access and pull in my sleep.
Well, there's a comforter, too.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, the comforter is there, too, but I don't think we don't seem to pull the comforter. I mean, more than anything, it's the sheet and the blanket that get pulled in different directions.
Well, okay, so let's lay out the case here. So you each have a set side of the bed you sleep on. Who's on if we're, I guess, facing the ceiling, who's on the left, who's on the right?
Facing the ceiling,
I'm right.
I'm on the left.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm always closer to the door in case of an intruder.
Okay. Good. Rebecca, you're laughing awfully hard at that idea.
Yes, yeah, I think he's poking fun at me. I may have used that reasoning in years past.
Okay, good. Good to know.
Okay, and what position are the two of you in when you go to sleep first?
Like, honestly, about as far away from each other as possible.
Okay, but like on your are you on your sides, turned away from each other, turned towards each other?
Yeah, side sleeper, turned away.
Okay.
And we sound like, I think, probably not affectionate. We really do like each other a lot, but we both need, we just need space when we sleep. Like, when it's time to sleep, it's time to sleep. And we have a really big bed, so we can get there's a lot of room.
I think that's fair.
The fact that you have taken the step of calling us shows us that you love each other and you want to.
Are the sheets like super high thread count, really nice, or is the blanket extra fine, perfect blanket?
Well, I mean, they both have their pluses and minuses. They're bamboo sheets, and the blanket is just a really soft blanket. So, I mean, they're both like, you know.
Okay.
They're both pretty great, I think.
But it doesn't matter what the thread count is if you don't have any sheet.
That's the truth. Yeah.
Oh, well,
my thread count is 0 a lot of nights.
Okay, we've got a real mystery here.
Yeah, this is good. I like this.
We need a detective. Carlo Cotonio is on the line with us now. He is the Senior VP for Investigative and Risk Mitigation Services at Bo Dietl and Associates. In other words, he's a detective.
Carlo, how would you approach this case?
So we would have their full cooperation and, their consent to perform a full investigation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The first step that I would do is, number one, I would want to see the room. I would want to see where the bed is placed, see where any windows are, where any lighting is, the entrances, how many doors go into it, the the square footage, ceiling height, things like that. And then I would try to, being that they're consenting and they're on board with it, I would set up cameras and document the activity at night over the course of a week or so and see how this is happening. Or if there's something that is unexplainable, then, we'd have a lot more data based on that visual evidence.
Oh, like you mean, do you mean something paranormal?
I don't know if it's paranormal, but I mean, if my intuition is that either Kevin or Rebecca is someone that moves when they're sleeping, and maybe they get hot at night, or maybe one or the other is moving in a way that's wrapping the sheet around Rebecca and the blanket around Kevin. That seems like the most likely.
What's been so flummoxing to them is that the blanket and the sheet are starting out together. So they can't figure out how it is that Rebecca is ending up with the entirety of the sheet and Kevin has all of the blanket.
Yeah, I see the confusion there because if you're making the bed, you're getting into bed at a certain time. I'd also want to kind of ask them questions about their bedtime routine. Who goes to sleep first?
Right.
Is it a new bed? Is it a new bedding set? Is it a new sheet?
I could tell you, Carlo, I think these are bamboo sheets. What does that do?
Okay. I would like to see how it behaves and see, is it more slippery than, cotton sheets or a blend?
Yeah. Okay.
So you might go back and build the bed in the lab and experiment with how bamboo sheets might work.
Yeah, I mean, I would even say to just see what would happen if you changed the bedding, if you tried different sheets.
Yeah.
All of that could have a different effect on how your body, adheres to the material.
If you were on this case and the first time you sat down with Kevin and Rebecca, would one of the questions you asked them be, do you have any enemies? Anybody out there who would want to do you harm? Would that be a question you would ask?
In this particular circumstance, I don't think we'd need to go that far. But, in the interest of being as thorough as possible, I would ask that.
Yeah.
But this case is to me, seems very solvable.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? If I imagine in a lot of stakeouts, it's just a lot of dead time. You're just hanging out. What are you going to be eating or drinking during this time?
So the stakeout, I mean, if they want me personally there to have a human eye on it, that's a different story. That would be a first. I've never been invited into a client's bedroom for a week. But, if I were to, I would be very respectful. I wouldn't eat or drink while they're sleeping, and I'd try to be as quiet as possible to, minimize any disruptions and affect any of the results.
Well, Carlo, thank you so much for helping us help Kevin and Rebecca.
Oh, I mean, I would love to help Kevin and Rebecca. This would be a pleasure to work on. Many of the cases that I'm working with all unfortunately involve a lot higher stakes, but this one seems like a fun one. It seems like it's solvable, and it seems like it's something that I would be able to definitely provide some answers to Kevin and Rebecca on.
And if nothing else, we can invest in a $30 nanny cam, which may solve all our problems.
For something like this, that would be my first recommendation.
Thank you for calling B&H. This is a sales operator. How may I direct the call?
Hi, I need to buy a camera.
Hey, sure. So I'll connect you with our photo department here. Just a moment, please. Thank you.
B&H Photo, Wilson speaking.
Hey, Wilson, I'm in the market for like a nanny cam. Is that something you could help me with?
Nanny cam?
Like a camera that you can like set up in a room and monitor?
I got it. Okay, not me. You probably want to speak to our surveillance people handle that stuff.
Oh,
Could you hold on 1 minute, please? I can get you to them.
This is Ezra in the surveillance department. How may I assist you today?
Hey, Ezra. We're looking for, I guess you'd call it a nanny cam. What are the prices on like an entry-level
like a hidden camera?
It doesn't have to be hidden. It's really, we have a situation where we're trying to monitor people sleeping overnight.
Gotcha. Do you have Wi-Fi at the location?
Yeah.
We're trying to investigate if a couple who is stealing the covers in a married couple, will this have a wide enough sweep to capture all that action?
So the camera that I typically recommend, sorry, I put it in the wrong part number. What was it? Right, it was the 120. Okay, so the camera that I would normally that I typically recommend is got like a 100-degree horizontal field of view. So if you mount the camera as close to the corner as you can of the room, you'll see the entire room.
And it's going to be dark. It's nighttime. Is that going to be a problem?
It has night vision infrared that can reach up to 30 feet away.
Wow. Okay. Let me ask you this question, Ezra. On the off chance that there is some paranormal activity going on, will we be able to capture that with this camera?
That I don't know. I can't answer that question, unfortunately.
Which camera does capture that?
I have no clue.
All right.
But do you want me to give you the part number of this camera so you can take a look at it?
Yeah. What's that part number?
It's T as in Tango, P as in Papa, T as in Tango, A as in Alpha.
Hello? Hello, is that Kevin?
This is Kevin, yes. And I'm here with Rebecca.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
We're good.
Pretty good.
Yeah? How'd you sleep last night?
We're still together. So
That's good.
Yeah, but I would say, though, there's something about sort of like bringing it up that has made it, I'm like almost more aware of the sheet blanket issue.
Okay. Oh boy.
Okay.
So
I think I'm twirling. I think I'm like I think I sort of grab the sheet and like twirl it around my body. I don't know.
Okay. So maybe it's gotten worse.
I don't know if it's worse. I think we're more maybe like reignited our awareness of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's less acceptance.
Well, thank you both for getting back on the phone. We have an update. We've made some progress, and we want to get your buy-in on some potential next steps.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Well, we just got off the phone with a private investigator who investigates crime scenes and cold cases. And we laid out everything for him. And his recommendation is that for the next step, we send you all a camera and you film a night of sleep. And then Mike and I review the footage.
Okay.
Are you willing to do that?
I feel like, yes, but it makes me a little nervous that I'm going to it's going to be my fault.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, curiosity always gets the better of judgment. So, I'd say fire up the camera.
All right. Well, let this be a verbal confirmation that you have agreed to let us watch surveillance tape of you sleeping.
Let it be that.
Perfect. All right, so we have sent a surveillance camera to Kevin and Rebecca. They're going to set it up, and they're going to send us the footage.
We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to review the evidence.
Again, this is two adults sleeping in their beds at night.
And we're going to watch.
This message comes from Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can find options that fit your budget and potentially lower your bills. Try it at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
This message comes from LinkedIn ads. Ever invest in something that seemed incredible at first, but didn't live up to the hype? For marketers, that's impressions. When ads don't create revenue, that's a tough conversation with the CFO. Instead, invest in results your CFO will love. LinkedIn ads generates the highest ROAS of all major ad networks. So advertise on LinkedIn. Spend $250 and get a $250 credit. Just go to linkedin.com/NPRpod. Terms and conditions apply.
This message comes from Warby Parker. Prescription eyewear that's expertly crafted and unexpectedly affordable. Glasses designed in-house from premium materials starting at just $95, including prescription lenses. Stop by a Warby Parker store near you.
This message comes from NPR sponsor Carvana, making buying a car 100% online with real, transparent pricing and customizable financing that fits your budget. Browse thousands of cars and get yours delivered. Visit Carvana.com today. Delivery fees and terms may apply.
Hey, if you have a question and you need some help answering it, maybe you want us to surveil your nighttime routine, send us your questions. Send them to us at howto@npr.org.
Hey, you never know. We may already be watching you with a secret camera in anticipation of your question. On the last episode, we did a little thing after talking about Dolbear's Law. That's the law that allows you to figure out the temperature based on tree cricket chirps. We had played a game where you all had to tell us what the temperature was of the episode. Hundreds upon hundreds of you wrote in.
So many people wrote in. So many people got it right. The answer, Ian, 56 degrees.
Temperature which would probably kill crickets.
Sorry, crickets. But congratulations to Patty B, who was the first one with the right answer. Patty B, we're going to send you a T-shirt.
Patty also said, I read an interesting story recently about a man who got horribly ill from kissing his pet bird. He came down with a case of chirpies.
Oh.
I don't know if that's a true story or not.
We wish your friend all the best, Patty.
I also want to acknowledge Sam, 12 years old. Sam wrote in and gave us the score. Sam, we're going to send you a T-shirt too.
Congratulations, Sam. And finally, we want to acknowledge Cheryl, who was the last person to guess. And guess what, Cheryl? We're going to send you a T-shirt too, because we have a bunch of shirts. I don't even know what's on these shirts. These could be Wait, Don't Tell Me shirts. Maybe we have some old How to Do Everything shirts. We have a closet that's got a bunch of outdated merchandise. Good news, everybody, you're getting some of it. Some outdated merch.
And some of these will be game worn by Peter Sagal.
Think about that. A guy who likes to run.
Okay, we have just received via email a lot of video of Kevin and Rebecca sleeping.
Okay, so it is, looks like they're getting ready for bed. It's about 9:46, which I feel like, nice job. Nice and early.
I'll say one thing I'm noticing here is how much Kevin is looking directly into the camera. So there may be some observer paradox that we are actually influencing the experiment here.
And I just want to add, I'm glad he's not more comfortable.
You know, I can only sleep if there are two strangers watching me on camera. Yeah, that'd be weird. All right, it's now 2:36 a.m. Seeing a lot of movement from Kevin here.
Yeah. Rebecca's position has changed. Mm-hmm. Oh, and it's changing again.
Okay. She has a lot of nighttime leg action.
Yep.
She now has one knee up. They didn't tell us, but she wears a sleep mask.
Yeah.
Which only would enable Kevin to do his bidding without her knowing.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
She's technically blindfolded. Yeah, we've got this very, very surveillance-y kind of fisheye lens and a very good view of the bed, although it cuts off the very bottom. So if anything is happening with feet, if feet are the culprit here, we're not going to know.
Basically, the view that we have is if you had a TV that was across from your bed, like in a hotel room, if the TV was watching you sleep, that's the view we have here.
And I think that in any hotel room, that's a pretty good bet, is that there's a camera on the TV watching you. Oh, okay. I see some foot movement from Kevin.
I think a moth just flew by the camera, too. Did you see that?
Yeah, some sort of moth or specter. Oh, there it is again.
There it is again.
All right. It feels like a separate problem, but Kevin and Rebecca, your room is haunted. What a lot of people who listen to our show don't realize is that for every question that is sent to us, we ask people to send us a video of them sleeping to help us better answer their problems.
And I got to tell you, you know who's a sound sleeper is Autumn's. Not getting any audio, so it's pretty quiet in the room.
I think we just assume She's making a honk shoe sound. We can actually go ahead and add a little bit of that in the background
that
here.
helps. That leg movement, though, without any arm. Oh, now there's some arm movement. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Oh goodness. We shouldn't see this.
No. Okay.
I feel bad.
Rebecca has now, she just pushed the covers down and she is on top of the cover. She has no covering on at this point at 2:37 in the morning. So what we're seeing, Kevin fully comfortable under both blanket and sheet, and Rebecca out in the open on top of everything.
Okay. Oh, there goes Kevin.
Is he sleepwalking?
Oh, are there birds in that room?
Feels like it might be confetti. Although, as somebody who watches a child on a monitor from time to time, you do just get weird effects. Yeah.
Oh.
My child. I just want to be clear. I'm not just watching a random child on a monitor.
Yeah, too late. I can't tell what's happening here. Oh.
He's left the bed. She sat up. She pushed the blanket down.
Yeah.
And pulled the sheet up.
I don't know. Tell me what you think. I feel like we know what happens. We know what's going on.
Yeah. And I think we know what to tell them.
All right.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Hello.
Oh, good. There's Rebecca. Nice.
Yep.
First of all, let me just say thank you for agreeing to let us watch you sleep. Maybe maybe none of us in this situation appreciated just how vulnerable and intimate this would be.
Yeah. I think that would be. Yeah, I was really totally felt comfortable, and then it came time for it, and then I was like, yeah, it felt a little bit exposing.
If it makes you feel better, I also felt very uncomfortable watching. But all that said, I do think after reviewing the footage, I do think we have a pretty good hypothesis for what's going on here.
Ooh, yeah, we're very curious to hear.
Yeah.
So what we think is happening is the comforter is making you too hot, Rebecca.
Yeah.
You're kicking everything off of you.
Yeah.
And then at some point, because you have nothing on you, you're getting too cold again. But you don't want to get too hot again, so you just grab the sheet and pull that up over you.
Yeah, okay.
And we saw it happen when Kevin was not in the bed. So either what's happening is the jostling of him getting out of bed to go to the bathroom or whatever, that's waking you enough that you notice your temperature is not quite right. Or Kevin is a heat source, and when he leaves, that's when you need the sheet.
So either way, it's his fault.
Well, I don't know that it's really. I don't know that it's anyone's fault, right? Like, you get cold, you pull the sheet up. Kevin returns to the bed. Maybe your grip on the sheet is so tight. You've got this, Gollum-like strength on it, and he doesn't. He has no choice. He grabs the comforter.
He's left with no other option.
Yeah.
And so what we see in that video is Rebecca turned facing outward with the sheet, Kevin facing the other way with the comforter.
Yeah. The thing that was so confusing to both of us was how the sheet and the blanket moved in opposite directions. But when you understand that she separates the sheet from the blanket,
right,
it sort of starts to make more sense, and then we both become pullers of our respective layer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we are all but pullers of our respective layer in this world. If I were to give a prescription here, I think you got to get rid of your comforter. I think the comforter is the root of the problems.
Interesting. That's like a down comforter. And we're in the north, so it's cold. And so we're going to be switching here soon to a lighter comforter. And, maybe it'll be different, but we'll have to see. We'll have to check that out.
I could tell it was a heavy comforter just from the violence with which you kicked it off of yourself.
I was really angry. I'm really angry if I'm too hot.
Yeah. That's been one of when we have argued about this.
Yeah.
Is I have told her several times, you don't actually need to throw the blankets off. You can just remove them.
It's fascinating because I do think one of the things that people say is you never actually know what's going on in a marriage. And I feel like, you know what? Ian and I do.
Yeah, we do.
We've seen it.
Yeah.
We've seen it.
Yeah.
All right. Kevin and Rebecca, thank you so much. And we hope you sleep well tonight.
Thank you, Mike and Ian. Take care.
All right. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, that does it for this week's show. What'd you learn, Ian?
Well, I'll say this. In Gmail, when you're sending somebody an email and it suggests, the AI suggests some possible responses. When we got all this video of Kevin and Rebecca, two strangers sleeping.
Yeah.
The first suggested response from, I guess, Google Gemini to me was to reply to them, "So cute."
What did you respond to them with?
I didn't. I don't know if the four of us, you and me and Kevin and Rebecca, can ever speak to each other again after the things we've seen.
Do you think would you feel comfortable now watching Rebecca and Kevin sleep? Do you think we could fit in there, Willy Wonka style, the four of us?
It's a big bed.
It's a big bed.
As they both said, while they love each other very much, they left a lot of room in between them. I love that we'd be in between them in this fantasy.
It's not exactly the layout I had in mind.
I just love that you had a layout in mind. How to Do Everything is produced by Schuyler Swenson with technical direction from Lorna White.
Our interns this week are Kevin and Rebecca.
Get us your questions at howto@npr.org. I'm Ian.
And I'm Mike.
Thanks.
This message comes from Capella University. That spark you feel? That's your drive for more. Capella University's FlexPath learning format lets you earn your degree at your pace without putting life on pause. Learn more at capella.edu.
This message comes from Grainger. For the ones who get it done, Grainger offers the professional-grade products you need to get the job done. With fast delivery and access to technical product experts ready to help you meet any challenge. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by.